Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to Your Financial Independence. So on today's video, we're going to be talking all about TCNNF stock, or otherwise known as Trulieve Cannabis. And I'm going to kind of go in, there's a really good article that I saw basically saying how undervalued this stock is. And then we're going to look at some kind of projections, revenue, net income of what the company's going to do, why this is my biggest position in my portfolio now, while I continue to buy. So before we get into this video, one thing I need y'all to do is hit that like button, and then the other thing I need y'all to do is go ahead and subscribe. We're going to be trying to at least do like 3 videos a week here. I feel like I'm giving out valuable content. And then comment down below if you feel like I am giving out valuable content or anything that I might need to improve on. I'm going to start trying to take YouTube a lot more serious from here on out. And yeah, thanks in advance. So in today's video, we're going to start out going over this article right here. It was on the Motley Fool, written by Alex. This wildly undervalued cannabis stock could go parabolic in 2022. And in this channel, I try to keep everything away from all the hype stuff. So on that parabolic right there, just kind of ignore that. I don't really like words like that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this article. So some of the key points we're going to be going over is Trulieve stock is cheap considering its impressive revenue. I agree with that point. More sales growth is on the way next year. Agree with that point. And the competition may become a problem eventually, but it is not a part of that yet, that whole equation. In this space right here, that could be a good thing also. You got to think of it in the fact of, look what kind of company Trulieve is. I would be more scared to be not on Trulieve's team than being on Trulieve's team. Like Kim Rivers, everything how this company is ran phenomenally. So yeah, that's why this is my favorite play in this sector. So now we're going to go ahead and get on with this article. Priced at a discount, but still firing on all cylinders. The price to sales ratio is about 3.8. We're going to go look at some stats after we get done with this article. So yeah, price to sales 3.8, which is significantly lower than the industry average of 7.84. So you might think this stock is not growing as fast as many others, but we're going to, define that answer later on in this video, so stick around for that. So that might mean that the market is generally pricing in faster growth for the company's competitors, but investors should not be too bothered. After all, many of Trulieve's peers are unprofitable and still deep in their attempts to become established in the market. That's one thing that drawed me to Trulieve, is they are basically the only MSO that I can find right now. Comment down below if you have another one, but they're the only MSO, otherwise known as multi-state operator, that is profitable at this point. And they've been profitable for a while. I don't want to go throwing around numbers, but I believe it's really just been like the past 2 years, like every quarter they've been profitable, which is amazing. And that's one thing Kim Rivers really strives on doing. So in contrast, Trulieve is profitable and already deeply enriched in the home market of Florida, which is a medical or medicinal state right now. But if you look into this, Florida is basically, in my opinion, they're going to be one of those next states that becomes recreational. So that's a huge expansion of growth. Basically, everybody that's 21 years or older can now buy the product. I want to say they have 113 stores in Florida alone. So yeah, that's the high majority. So they focused in Florida, and now they're basically expanding to other states. And so yeah, that's a really good point. It's also looking to continue expansion into newer markets, lucrative states like Massachusetts and Pennsylvania. In October and November of this year alone, it opened 6 new dispensaries for a total of 26 in the Northeast. So as you can see, expanding a lot here, which is going to further diversify their business model. Next year, it can be expanded regional footprints in the Northeast and Southwest even further, and new income is likely to be plentiful. Yeah, I highly agree with that. So that's not to imply that Trulieve is short on inflows at the moment. Over the past 12 months, its quarterly net income has risen by more than 512%, while its quarterly revenue has grown just over 33%, and since late 2019, its cost of goods sold has fallen sharply as a percentage of its quarterly revenue, reaching about 31.3%, which has supported its margins. So now we're going to get into a topic right here that I believe is I can't even fathom how huge this opportunity is. So alcohol, you have, the Jack Daniels and stuff like that, the name brands. In the cannabis sector, in my opinion, this is going to be the exact same thing. So brands are going to be important. If you watch this channel a lot, this is kind of like why I like Planet 13 also, and that's my only other cannabis play that I have. The brands that they're building, and the fact that they're basically the Disneyland or Disney World of dispensaries is phenomenal. That's any kind of connoisseur, if you do use these products or something like that, that's a huge attraction. But this video is about Trulieve, so we're going to continue on. So now Trulieve is also developing, and it's already launched new cannabis products that could be home runs. Its new True Tonic beverage powder unit. So think of like the Propel powders that you put in your water and stuff. Like, this is mind-blowing how much R&D that they're doing and how many new products that they're making. It's basically like that. You put it in a water bottle, and it's got, the medication goes into your water. So think of how easy that is to use, especially for people that use this for medical purposes or something like that. So now Trulieve has also partnered with Behang to make cannabis-infused chocolates. While gourmet chocolates and cannabis drink powders probably appear to be very different demographics, both may see wide adoption over the next few years as cannabis use becomes less frowned upon, and as legalization efforts continue, which they definitely are going to, in my opinion. So yeah, Trulieve is expanding its business model into multiple different revenue incomes, which is amazing. So now, just to go over, just in case you haven't seen this company before, we're going to kind of go over the stock price and a couple of the deciding factors that I was looking at when I was looking into this company. So as you see here, around like May of 2020, every stock got hit. So did this. This would have been a tremendous opportunity to buy. I want to say it got around like $7 or something, which is insane. It peaked out at almost like $60. I think it was like 56 or 57. But from there, it came all the way down to $23.38. You might think that the fundamentals of the business have done the same thing. They've fallen like 50%. But that's absolutely not the case, which we're going to look at here in a second. So market cap of about $4.38 billion. So still a very small company. Especially compared to where they're going to be in the future, and that's why I'm investing in this company. Once again, this is all just my personal opinion. Make sure you do your own research. With a price of sales, this is the trailing 12 month, so TTM of 5.46. And I've already checked out the other article and made sure that they were correct. We are sitting at about a 3.8 price of sales. So you may be thinking like, this stock doesn't have much growth priced in, while everybody else is sitting at, I think it said like a 7.6. But no, that's just because this is an outlier company that a lot of people just aren't seeing. It's not hitting the news as much, I believe. So, and that gives us long-term investors a lot better position when we're buying the stock. You have a forward PE on this stock of a 32. So I totally forgot. I was going to say this as soon as we got to this. This is Stock Unlock. So Daniel Pronk, he partnered up with a couple other people to make this. And the amount of information that this platform can give you is insane. So I haven't bought it yet. I've been, looking through, seeing how I like it. But I can say in the next 2 days when this free trial runs out, definitely buying this. It's basically $7 a month. I think it's like $6.99, but basically $7 a month for the amount of information that it gives us investors, especially single stock investors, building out portfolios, looking, what analysts are doing. Everything that you need is on this single platform, so it's insane. But so big shout out to him for making this. I know he's been working so hard, and it's only going to get better from here. So looking at Analysts, basically the price forecast that they see on this stock, the average, which is kind of like what I like to look at, is about $52 per share, representing a 122% increase. And now you can see on the revenue estimates here, we're basically going to be sitting at like almost $4 billion by 2025. That's the average estimates. That's not high or low. And that's what I like looking at, is the average, because I like to be consistent on what I'm looking at. So yeah, basically $4 billion of revenue is what we're going to be. That's what analysts are expecting. I believe that's correct. And if there was cannabis reform here in the United States, making it recreational legal before that day, I mean, that could be, you could be looking at $5-6 billion of revenue. That's how much I believe that this could basically speed up their revenue for this company, and especially how big they are, and they're already focused on the United States, which is the best play for this sector in my opinion. So now EPS estimates almost $2 a share once again in 2025. So this business is so profitable, and that's one of the key factors that I decided whenever I was looking into different companies in this sector. So I hope this gave you valuable content of why this is my biggest position now in my portfolio on Trulieve Cannabis. If you did enjoy this video, once again, please make sure you subscribe and like. And we're going to be trying to post around 3 videos, somewhere around there every single week, sometimes more, sometimes less. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to catch me back on the next video, and have a great day.